This is a WWN Publishing Group recording. Copyright 2018, all rights reserved. Hollywood, a short story by Martha Sweeney from the Cocktails Anthology, read to you by the author. Chapter 3, Officer Saige McCullin. "Crystal!" I yell from the kitchen for the second time. Again, there's no response. I take 5 large steps towards the doorway, hanging my head just beyond it. "Crystal!" "What?" she faintly replies from upstairs. "Get your ass down here," I retort. "You said ass," Millie, my 5-year-old niece, giggles. "Stop cursing," Crystal returns. "I can't be late," I direct. "Then go," she offers. "And leave your daughter alone in the kitchen while the stove runs," I quip. "That's worse than me swearing that you're a pain in my ass." "Mommy said ass is a donkey," Millie states as she plays with her pony at the kitchen island. "Mommy isn't a donkey. She's a mommy." "Sometimes people can be donkeys too," I declare. "Don't start, Saige," Crystal warns, strolling into the kitchen. "Just like your daddy," I add with a smirk. "Isn't that right, Mommy?" This is the only time Aunt Saige has ever used the term ass correctly. "When she's talking about your daddy," Crystal affirms. "You really want her to repeat that to him?" I question. Crystal shrugs. "Why not? He was boinking a donkey from work, which makes him a donkey as well. He hasn't been around for months, probably because he has yet to pay child support." "What's boinking?" Millie inquires. I consider answering my niece, but think better of it. Crystal's right. Millie's father is much more of an ass, aka donkey, than my sister, but siblings are supposed to be a pain in the ass. On occasion. "You two behave while I'm gone," I direct. "Aren't we?" Crystal replies with a grin as she bumps my hip with hers. I stare at her blankly. "No." "You're no fun," Crystal whines. "You used to be fun. You're not fun anymore." "I'm about to go to work," I remind her. "I told you that I need to be in a different headspace before I go." "And stop bad guys and shoot people," Millie cheers. "I don't shoot people," I correct. "Then why do you have a gun?" Millie searches. "For protection," I inform her. "But I haven't had to use it to shoot someone." "Really?" Millie inquires. "Good cops don't need a gun to resolve an issue," I state. "Then why do you have it?" Millie presses innocently. I shift closer to her and lean down to her eye level. "Why do we lock the doors in this house?" "To stop all the shadow monsters from sneaking into the house to eat our socks," Millie answers. As I said, Millie is 5. She's too young to understand how the world works, but it doesn't hurt to explain things a little differently so she understands enough and feels safe at the same time. "That's right," I confirm, kissing her on the head. "Make sure Mommy stays out of trouble." "And doesn't turn into a donkey," Millie checks. I smile and nod. 10-4, Millie says with a salute. "That's my niece," I praise. "The best and smartest niece in the whole wide world." "I really wish she'd stop turning my kid against me," Crystal states with a hint of drama. I offer an unimpressed expression. "You do that all on your own, sis." "Watch out for the crazies," Crystal encourages. "Unfortunately, my job is to find them," I huff. "Hey, I'm sure our crazy here is better than the California crazy," Crystal jokes. My lips purse and my head shakes. Crazy is crazy. A minute later, I'm sliding into the cruiser with Alex. He arrived right as I was opening the front door to my sister's apartment building. "Car 169 to dispatch," Alex calls on the radio. "Go ahead, Car 169, dispatch returns. "Car 169 ready to go. PC Williams and PC McCullin on duty," Alex confirms. "Received, 169. "Looking quiet tonight. Let's hope it stays that way," dispatch replies. "Got it. Thanks. Over." Alex replaces the microphone and turns to me. "What's up, Doc?" I lift a brow and reply, unamused by his Bugs Bunny impression. "Too much?" he laughs. "No," I return. "Just really bad." "Whatever, Hollywood," Alex jabs. I let out a breath as I shift my gaze out the window. "You need to develop a thicker skin," Alex claims. "That's how they'll stop calling you that as much." "Funny," I snort. "I put up with you every day, don't I?" Alex laughs. "The next few days are going to be crazy, McCullin," he informs me. "A lot is happening this week with the Thanksgiving Day parade, not to mention Black Friday." "I've dealt with Black Friday in California," I remind him. Alex chuckles. "It's not the same," he claims. "It's vicious here. People become animals." "We are animals," I counter. "All humans are." "You know what I mean," he returns. I shrug as he pulls out into the street. How's the family? Alex checks. Good, I return. Crystal seeing anyone? He pries. You're married, I remind him. I'm not looking for me. Who are you looking for? I push. You better not say Baxter. Alex laughs. No, I was thinking Ward. I consider the idea for a brief moment. It wouldn't work. How do you know? I know my sister, I warn. She's cool, Alex counters. I don't comment, knowing he'll eventually drop the subject. For the first 4 hours, the night is fairly quiet. We patrol the streets, keeping our eyes and ears open, ready for anything. Later in the night, when we stop for a drink, my legs are tight from sitting so long and become stiffer the instant the door opens and the bitter, cold air hits them. Thermals don't really make a difference. Fuck, I groan. You're fine, Alex laughs. Still fucking cold, I whine. Get us something hot, he says, handing me a $10 bill. I'll stay by the car just in case something comes in. Thanks, I reply happily. In less than 2 minutes, I'm walking out of the coffee shop with a hot black coffee for Alex and a hot chocolate for myself. I don't know how I became a non-coffee drinker since my entire family drinks it, but I could never stand the taste. We've got a 1050 a few blocks away, Alex informs me with the window down. Get in. Yay! I cheer sarcastically. I love disorderly delinquents. I pretend to rush into the car. Hey, Alex quips. Disorderly people are people too. My blank expression doesn't falter. Damn, he huffs after a few seconds. I thought I had you. Good try, I encourage. Really? He checks, pulling away from the curb. No. Fuck you, Alex whines. You wish, I laugh, taking a sip of my drink. His eyes scan me. If I wasn't married, I still wouldn't give you the time of day, I snort. Even if we didn't have the same job, he pries ruefully. Damn straight, I goad. You's one of those lezzies, ain't you, Alex pushes. Just because you haven't seen me show any interest in anyone in the department, you automatically assume I'm a lesbian? That, and you're from California. It's like 1 in 5 of you are lesbians, right? He checks. First of all, I warn, that's sexual harassment in every way. Second, it's none of your fucking business. And third, just because a woman isn't interested in fucking someone in the workplace doesn't automatically make her a leslie. So what does it for you then? Alex pushes. Drive, I direct, uninterested in having this conversation. 10 minutes later, thanks to the siren, we pull up to the street corner where dispatch informed Alex of the incident in progress. It takes Alex and me a second to assess the situation before getting out of the car. What's going on? Alex inquires as we approach 2 men dressed as Santa. He's in my spot, one Santa says with slurred words. I'm not in his spot, the coherent Santa returns. That's his spot. He gestures to the other side of the street where another Salvation Army sign stands by itself. Yes, you are, drunk Santa returns, taking a step closer. Easy, Santa, Alex cautions, stepping between the 2 men. I'm sure we can. Alex sniffs the air. Have you been drinking? No, says drunk Santa. I can smell it over here, I inform Alex. I've got a nice sick, drunk Santa announces as parents with children pass by. Let me get a seat, and you can hop on. Alex fights to keep a straight face. I've got a better place for you to sit, I offer, moving toward drunk Santa, who's practically tripping over his own feet to sit down on the steps to the department store. Yay, he cheers. Where? Drunk Santa stumbles to a standing position. This way, I offer with a smile. Have you been good girl or naughty girl? He questions seductively. It depends on the time of day, Santa, I return slyly. But I thought we could get a little naughty. McCullin? Alex questions. Right over here, I say, taking a hold of drunk Santa's wrist. Getting kinky already? Drunk Santa asks excitedly as I get one cuff locked. Sure. Alex shifts to open the door to the cruiser as I read Santa his rights and get his arms secured behind his back. Santa puts up a little fight when he realizes what's happening. It takes all of 2 seconds for him to fall across the back seat. With the door closed, Alex jogs across the street and grabs drunk Santa's sign and bucket as I get into my seat. I'm not into men, drunk Santa claims. I laugh. What's so funny? Alex asks once he finally returns behind the wheel. I think Santa thinks we're having a 3-way, I goad. Alex looks over his shoulder for a second. Call it in, McCullin. Aw, I gush. What? You called me McCullin, I declare. Alex is quiet for a few seconds. How you handled him was good. Am I getting praise? I quip. Don't let it go to your head, Alex warns. Too late, I tease.
I want head, Santa announces, but I don't want it from you. I want it from her.
I'll put you back there with him if you keep it up, Alex warns.
Yes, Santa cheers. I'm getting head.
This is the end of this chapter. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed the story so far. To find out about new releases before the general public, be sure to subscribe to my newsletter. You'll find a link below in the description. Also, to be notified when the next chapter is published, make sure you subscribe to my channel.